Hello everyone, this is Asha Ajbani from DJ Sangvi College of Engineering, Department of Electronics. This is our fifth experiment for the subject Design with Linear Integrated Circuits, which is to implement a VI converter using grounded and floating load configurations. This experiment was guided by Mayur Parulekar sir, and I've used LT Spice as my simulation software. Now let's look at the calculation for both of the configurations. So this is the circuit diagram for the floating load configuration. So at the input loop, we can see that Vn is equal to Vd plus Vf. But since the gain is very large, Vd will be 0 and hence Vin will be is equal to Vf. And also the since no current enters the op-amp, Ib dash is also equal to 0, and hence Vn is equal to IL into R, and IL will be equal to Vn upon R, and hence the current is independent of the load resistance. This is for the floating load configuration. And for the grounded load configuration, this is the circuit diagram, and we apply Kirchhoff's current law at this node, and by further solving we finally get that I load current is equal to Vn upon R, which is similar to the previous configuration, and also the current is independent of the load resistance. Now in order to get a 4 milliampere current at the output for a 1 volt input, and similarly a 20 milliampere current for a 5 volt input, we use the same formula and we get that the value of the resistor is 250 ohms, which is independent of the load resistance. So this is the schematic of a grounded load V2I converter. This is a load resistance whose value is 1 kilo ohms, and all the other resistance have the same value, and this value is decided upon the VI requirement. So for example, if we need a 4 milliampere current for 1 volt voltage, the resistor value should be 250 ohms. So in order to run the circuit, we'll be doing a DC sweep. So for that, we'll go to edit simulation. We'll select DC sweep, and the voltage source will be V1. Type of sweep will be linear. We'll start with 1 volts and end at 5 volts. Increment will be 0.1. Okay, and we'll run the simulation. Maximize the window, and we'll add the trace as the load current. So as we can see that we have a 4 milliampere current at 1 volts, and it goes on increasing, but after a certain value we do not get a faithful output. So for example, for a 5 volt input we need a 20 milliampere current, but we don't get that, which here we are getting 7.2 milliamps. So any V2I converter circuit, be it grounded load or a floating load, cannot be implemented practically, and we do not get a faithful output, as the base condition is that the resistance at the input terminal should be greater than at least 2 kilo ohms for the op-amp to give a faithful output. So this circuit cannot work practically. So now this is the schematic for a floating load V2I converter, and similar to grounded load, the current across the load resistance should be constant. I have set the load resistance value to 1 kilo ohm, and according to our V2I requirement, I have set the value of this resistor as 250 ohm, so that we can get a 4 milliampere current at the output when the input voltage is 2 volts, 1 volt, sorry. So now in order to run the circuit, I'll first edit the simulation for a DC sweep. So the name of the voltage source will be V1. Type of sweep is linear. We'll start with 1 volts, end at 5 volts, and the increment will be 0.1. Now when we run the simulation, I'll maximize the window, and we'll add the trace as the current, which is IRL. So for this configuration as well, we can see that the voltage value, for a voltage value of 1 volt, we get a 4 milliampere current. We get that for a specific value of voltage, but after that it becomes constant, so we aren't getting the desired current. So for 5 volt voltage, we need to get a 20 milliampere current, but we aren't getting that. We're getting at around 10.7 milliamps. So as we saw in the grounded load configuration as well, we cannot implement such a circuit practically, because for the op-amp to function properly and faithfully, we need to give a resistance of value which is greater than 2 kilo ohms at the input terminals. So this circuit too cannot be implemented practically. So to implement such a V2I converter practically for our applications, we used a specialized ICs like XTR111, which give us very faithful outputs. So let's see the functional diagram of XTR111 and see how such a V2I converter can be implemented. So this is the data sheet of XTR111 IC, which is a precision voltage to current converter, and this is the functional diagram of XTR111. So let me zoom it in, and here we can see that within the functional diagram they have used op-amps, but there aren't any resistance whatsoever. So they have completely discarded the resistors, since in the previous configurations, that is the grounded load and floating load configurations, we were using resistors of 250 ohms, which ideally need to be as high as possible. So here they have internally used FETs and BJTs, P channels, MOSFET, and PNP transistor. So in order to set a requirement for the voltage and current, the R set resistor is used, so that in order to get 4 milliampere current for a 1 volt input, or any other configuration. In practice, XTR111 IC is used to perform the conversion. Thank you.